special guest, my boyfriend Bryson, as highly requested by a lot of people. We're gonna do a Q&A on Bryson, basically.
I'm Celine's boyfriend, guys.
Alright, good intro, babe. So I asked you guys to DM me questions, and I have some questions written down here. Question number 1, how did you guys meet?
Well, she lived down the street from my mom for a while. I didn't know at all.
Yeah, so weird. We were literally neighbors and we had no clue. It was so crazy.
My best friend dated her sister, and that's how we met.
Wait, let me tell you my story, my side of the story. So it was like my freshman year of college, and I was hanging out with my friend Kennedy, and my sister texted me and she said, oh, like, come over, my 2 friends are over, blah, 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 like, come meet them. I'm like, all right, let's go meet them. And Bryson, so cute. He literally came up and like shook my hand, introduced himself.
You know me, gentleman.
And then later on, he like hit up Janelle and was like, when are we gonna double date or whatever? And then we were like talking for a little bit, and then we finally met in person. He lived down the street from me, which is crazy because we had no clue this whole time. Still so weird to me. What were your first What were your first impressions of each other when you first met each other? My first impression of him was, first of all, he smelled so good. So he always smells really good, and I thought he was so handsome, and I thought you were shy at first, honestly. You were kind of shy. You still are kind of shy.
Yeah, because I got a camera in my face.
Also, when I first met him, we have in Sonoma County, it's like the worst allergies. His eyes were watering so much. We couldn't see because his eyes were watering too much.
Oh my god, when I met her, yeah, so she wanted to come get me from my mom's because I was visiting. I walked outside. She was like kind of just waiting in her car. And then as soon as she sees me through the window, oh my god, dude. I thought she was the weirdest person ever. She pops out of the car, like, pops out of the car and goes, ah! I was like, bro, what's going on?
But that's normal for me. I always get excited over little things. But he obviously didn't know that, so he's like, what the fuck, who is this girl?
I was like, yo, what is going on? That whole time she was just taking care of me.
Oh yeah, because I had to get eye drops for him, and I had to put eye drops for him.
My first impression of her.
Your honest first impression.
That would probably be my honest first impression, that she came off as really weird to me because I don't know anybody that's like her. And I didn't know somebody could be like that 24/7. But
well, until you met me. Yeah. Okay, what was your first date?
I feel like the first date we had is when I took you to Bodega. There's this beach by my mom's that I like to go to a lot.
Some people might know, it's called Bodega Bay.
Go to Bodega Head, and it's like, it's usually like not crowded or anything. That's why I took her over there. But
and it was so windy though, my hair was probably getting so frizzy. For the first time we hung out, or the first time we ever met actually, we went to go get smoothies, and then I had to go like with my mom somewhere, and then like I met him after and we watched a movie, but it was like really low key.
Oh, we watched Game of Thrones.
Oh, I watched the first episode of Game of Thrones. I had no clue what was going on. I was so confused, but now I'm very into it, so that's okay. Question number 4, how long have you been together? When we first started talking, we like both knew it happened really spontaneously, so we both knew that it was just gonna be really laid back and stuff like that. We talked for a while, and then like we started hanging out over summer like every weekend.
Yeah, eventually
we just hung out more.
And then I had Fridays off.
Oh yeah, we had Fridays off.
So Friday was kind of our day.
Took this bitch ass 6 months to ask me out, but it didn't really become official until my birthday, which is November 16th. So that's coming up, is gonna be a year. We started talking not April of 2016, so last April, or 2 Aprils ago.
You got dates?
So, I mean, I remember. Of course I remember, why would I not remember? Okay, number 5, how tall are you guys? Why do people always ask like our height, but okay. I'm 5'6".
I'm about about 6 foot and 3/4.
Oh,
The 3/4
okay.
counts.
Don't forget the 3/4.
I asked my doctor.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It's on my
For what?
license too.
Oh god, I can't.
But another fun fact, our legs are the same length.
We measured the other day. I have hella long legs. Like, no one understands. I have really long legs, and my legs are like almost identical. His is like an inch longer, but that's it. It's so crazy. Okay, number 6, how old are you? People always ask, how old are you?
Yeah, so I just turned 25.
And I'm gonna be 20 in November. So the age difference is like 5 years in a month or something, a couple months. But we always talk about it like it's hella weird because we don't never feel the age difference.
Yeah, I don't even think of it until like somebody will ask her about it, will like bring it up like, oh, does it feel weird? You don't notice it at all. Especially because I feel like with girls, obviously mature faster than guys anyway. I just feel like me being older, I'm more mature and I've like experienced stuff already in my life that like I get to like share with her. Like I said, I don't think about it, period.
Yeah, I don't either, honestly. I feel like I'm just kind of mature for my age, honestly. I don't know, what do you think?
A little bit.
Just a little bit.
A little bit.
What does your perfect date look like? Oh, you don't know?
I'm gonna go ahead and let you. No, is it
both of
what
us?
I
What
want?
we both.
What we both want. Mine would probably have to do with being active in some way, some type of competitive.
Active?
Yeah.
That's a fun date for you, active?
Yeah, that'd be so fun.
You're trying to be athletic on a date?
I'm never gonna let her win at anything.
He doesn't let me win at anything. He's so competitive. It's so annoying. My perfect date, honestly, is just hanging out. I like to go, like, he's very fun to hang out with. Whenever we're together, we're like never on our phones or barely on our phones unless we're really bored of each other. But so that's why it's always just fun just like going anywhere with him. Like even just sitting down and hanging out with him is so much fun. So it's now that we're in LA, we're like trying to go different places. So like last week we went to Venice Beach, which was really fun.
Shout out to Venice.
Yeah, shout out to Venice. What was your favorite moment? What was your favorite moment together, I'm guessing? That's hard.
It is hard. I think probably for me is New Year's.
Oh, New Year's was fun.
Yeah. Over the past year, like me and her sister and her brother, that is, we've gotten really close. So they kind of just feel like extended family. They invited me to come hang out with them. And then the whole night was just really fun. We went to some restaurant and then everybody was just, you know, having a good time. And that's the first night that I finally admitted that that I fell in love with her. Yeah, it was a good day.
I wish I could think of one moment that I had like a favorite moment with Bryson, but I honestly cannot. Every moment we have together is my favorite because we always have fun. I cannot pick one. There's no way.
You need to get me a you.
You need to get me too. Same. What famous couple or movie couple are you most like?
Definitely Mac and Dee from It's Always Sunny.
In real life, they're a couple. I agree. It was his favorite show, and it's become one of my favorite shows. And his favorite character is Mac, and my favorite character.
Best character of all time. On any show.
That's his opinion, not mine. Okay, you better start thinking. Describe each other in 3 words.
Ooh.
Okay, one for sure, because it's very, very important to me, is respectful, because he's very, very, very respectful of like me and my family and my culture, and that's like number 1 for me, because if he doesn't respect where I come from, then how is he gonna respect me? Number 2, he's very intelligent. He's very insightful, that's a good word. Like just say a random word, he'll have a conversation with you about it. Like there's always, he always like has an opinion about something, which is good because it gives you something to talk about. Like you just like throw out like a current event and he'll like start ranting on it. I'm just kidding. He'll like have a good discussion on it. Number 3, He's very down to earth and like sensitive, which I like in a way.
That's a lot of words.
I'm adding some extra words in there. All right, let's go.
No, I'd definitely say that she's definitely sweaty.
Sweaty? Right now, yeah. I'm hot as shit.
One of the main things is like she's really compassionate. Like she really cares a lot about the people in her life, like everybody, like her friends, family, my family. That's really important to me, just because I know that means that she's like really genuine. She's definitely those two things first, and that's kind of what attracted me to her in the first place.
Alright, next question. Cutest thing he or she has done for you? For me, like what stands out the most is like the little things he does. Like sometimes he'll like randomly bring me flowers. Like one time he's like, oh, I saw like some guy selling flowers on the side of the street, so I just threw money out the window. I was like, oh my god.
True story. Yeah, she like writes me notes a lot. I've kept all of them, they're so funny. You can definitely see the progression of like our relationship through the notes. Cause they'll kind of be like, light and playful, and they get deeper, and then like
my emotions?
Yeah.
Oh.
Should be drinking.
Always drinking. Next question is, people always ask me this, like they'll DM me or they'll comment on my pictures. What is Bryson's ethnicity? Bryson can literally pull off any ethnicity ever. Like he can be Arab, he can be South American.
Jamal.
He can. Oh, that's his Arabic name now.
Pretty much just black and French. I got Filipino, like a little bit. Just white. Black.
Just half and half.
Yeah. My family like descends from everywhere. I have obviously different parts of my family, and my I like to call her my vanilla granny. So I have a chocolate granny and vanilla granny, and it turns out my vanilla granny has chocolate in her.
Bro.
She was so excited when she found out she's a 16th chocolate.
She was so happy, guys. You have no idea. It was so cute. So yeah, Bryson's half, and then a little bit of Filipino.
A little bit of
just a little dash. Who's more likely to go to jail? Okay, I have to say she's not going to be me.
For what?
No, it doesn't matter. It's just
who's going to jail?
Doesn't matter. That's the thing. It's just who's more likely to do anything that would make him go to jail.
I know, but I can go for DWB.
What the hell's DWB?
Driving while black.
Are we gonna get political now? I just forgot he said that. How would you describe your relationship? Funny!
Good.
He's my best friend, and so we like always...
We're just chilling, man.
We're just chilling.
It's good for them kind of having like a younger audience, and them seeing like a positive relationship as something to like, you know,
aspire to.
Yeah, like look forward to later in life.
We like to hear that people look up to us because we want to be good role models for people out there.
Kind of want to like stress that it's not like some fairy tale thing. Find a good person who you respect. It's like really easy.
Find someone that you can be yourself around and that doesn't like put pressure on you to be a certain way. That's a life lesson to go by. Was it weird when you guys first started going out because of the age difference? Since you were going to school and he was working, did that affect your relationship? No. Short and sweet, no.
You're gonna make time for what you want to make time for, ultimately.
Yeah.
Period. And because it's really easy, and like we said before, the age difference really didn't.
Yeah, because that was a follow-up question.
Negate anything. You know, in your relationship right now that I can think of off the top of my head, usually like the dad is older.
Usually the average is around 5 years. I don't honestly like we never notice we never have a problem with it.
Our relationship isn't like, it doesn't involve a bunch of people. Like it's kind of like me and her, and that's what matters. Yeah. Yeah, so I think that helps with the age stuff a lot.
Next question. Was it hard to be in a long distance relationship, and do you like it better seeing each other more often? Yeah.
Duh. No, I'm joking.
It wasn't, I don't think it was that hard being in a long distance relationship because, I mean, we only were for like a couple, like what, 2 months, literally, when you moved to LA.
It sucked, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It only sucked when it would come to Friday and you're like, ah, damn, it's Celine's day. You're like, what the hell do I do today? FaceTimed a lot.
We did FaceTime. Thank God for technology. We FaceTimed all the time. What made you think, yeah, I want to be with him?
This is for you.
This is for me. Like I said, I really saw the fact that Bryson is really respectful of my culture and where I come from, and as well as my family. My parents at least. Yani. Honestly, Yani. My parents are pretty strict in a good way, and so and especially my culture is very, very strict. And so
shout out Mama and Baba.
Shout out to Mama and Baba. We love you. It's like hard to explain to, especially he's my first boyfriend, so it's hard to explain to someone what, like, kind of how it is, because even for me and someone in this new generation, it's hard for me to understand myself, just like the old ways. I don't know, he accepts me for my culture and who I am and stuff like that. And also, he's very close to my brother, my younger brother, and so Bryson kind of came in and was like the older brother figure. They still are really close, and so that's like a big thing for me too. My sister are really close too, and so that's when I realized, yeah, I want to be with him. No, but there's a lot of other things, but that's like number one for me for sure. Last question, we're gonna wrap it up, and this is from my brother, Fattest. It's gonna make Bryson so mad. First of all, Bryson's a huge Lakers fan, so let's just start with that. Why the Lakers trashed? I need to know. This is from Fattest.
LeBron James. Get all your jokes out this year. Why Lonzo and the Big B's are making the 8th seed. No, we'll be alright though.
He's confident.
Very confident.
Stay tuned for next year. We'll see where the Lakers are. That's a wrap for our video. Thank you to Bryson for being featured in this video. I know you guys have been asking a lot to like get to know him more, so there he is. That's so cute. Show some love. Right here.
Right. In the description right below.
Right here. I'll put his Instagram right here.
This is fun. A little awkward at first, but you guys seem cool, bro.
Oh, you know them? Oh, all of a sudden.
We're all friends now.
All of a sudden you're friends.
We're friends.
Oh, now we're friends. Now and I want to do a video with him actually soon of like who knows me better. So if you guys think that's a good idea, just let us know. If you have any more ideas, if you want to see him do a challenge, which I do, let me know in the comments. That's all from B and C. We'll see you for another video. That's a wrap. Come on, you want to introduce yourself first? Go for it.
Bryson.
That's it? My perfect date.
That ends in gnocchi.
I do love gnocchi. Oh, so cute. Oh.
Camera thing.
Do it again. Wow. Interesting.
The thumbnail's gonna be